Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Lombard, Illinois. This is the 39th annual Papa Nicholas Coffee Shamrock Shootout for the RT. I'm Fabio Soto along with Carrie Reitmeyer. Carrie, welcome to the booth.
Thank you. It's so good to be back. This is so fun. Love it. We promised to meet in Chicago, and here we are in Chicago.
Well, Carlos Ramirez will take on Rodrigo Montoya. So both of these gentlemen had successful nights yesterday. We were here in the round of 16 coverage.
Yeah, it feels much earlier than it really is. I don't know.
It is.
I slept great last night, but it just feels like it's earlier than 10 o'clock.
Well, usually it takes me a couple of days to get it within, my time zone change, but jet lag.
Oh, you have, yeah. From Omaha to here, no time zone change.
There you go.
So I'm good on that. Everything's all set up. The tournament's been running for a day. I didn't get in till late last night, but things look like they're running nicely.
Yeah.
We got a welcoming committee at the front desk. Very nice people here.
Only the pros started yesterday. Amateurs start today.
Okay. Unless you're me. My first game's Saturday at 4 p.m.
That's because you rock.
I'm not so sure that's the case. Yeah, Saturday at 4 p.m., and then we play at 9 p.m., So, yeah. But fill us in how these guys got here, who they beat yesterday.
All right, so talk about some stats here. Just one thing. These guys have never met ever on the Pro Tour.
Oh, nice.
Right? Never met on the Pro Tour. This is the first time that they're meeting professionally here in the IRT. And, of course, Rodrigo Montoya right now in the top 5 in the IRT. Carlos Ramirez, I think, is in the top 25, and it's a young gentleman from Torreon, Coahuila, Mexico. Carlos Ramirez, of course, Rodrigo Montoya from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Yeah, I see that. And I'm sorry, is this their stats against each other then?
No, so they're 0-0. First time they've met.
Oh, thank you. You said that.
Yeah.
Yep, just trying to check this out. So overall, Carlos is 5-13 as his career wins and losses. But we haven't seen him a lot on the tour either, correct?
Just as recently, he's beginning to travel with the tour recently this season. So, he's getting out there definitely.
And does this also tell me their age? For some reason, I love to hear how. So I see Rodrigo, of course, we know is almost 28 years old, but I don't know about Carlos. So we'll see if I can find that for you here, too. Yeah, but it's fun to see some new faces, of course. And yesterday there were some new faces that made their presence known.
Yeah. So Carlos is he's 21.
Okay, 21.
He's even though he's from Torreon, Coahuila, he's currently living in Monterrey, Mexico. So he spars a lot with Eric Trujillo.
Oh, sure.
Eric Cuevas. He spars a lot with those gentlemen.
Not bad playing partners, right?
No, not bad. Usually they try to get together sometimes at the club where they play, and they play LPRT players, Montserrat Mejia, Alexander Herrera. They play each other sometimes, so it just depends who's in the neighborhood.
Well, and just talking about their experience on the tour and stuff, I see Rodrigo's got, his stats are 78 and 39, as I said, compared to 5 and 13. So that just kind of shows you the experience here. And both guys looking pretty comfortable, though. Nobody shaking off any nerves or anything.
No,
they're just.
I like the fact that Carlos looks a little smooth. Like he's really taken his time to get into the tour. I mean, I don't see him as nervous as he was a few months back when he was just, starting out. And really, I'm just watching a player that's maturing a lot very quickly.
And he might have the best hairdo on tour. I like it.
Well, it's the Mexican version of Conrado Moscoso, we call him.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a clean down-the-line shot by Montoya. Of course, Montoya is still alive in doubles as well. Oh.
And who's he playing with?
Oh, he's playing with Eric Trujillo.
Oh.
That's an interesting pairing.
It is an interesting pairing.
It is. It really is.
Carlos playing doubles?
Yes, he
And
is.
who's he playing
Let me
with?
see who's.
He's playing with Andre Perea, I think I saw.
I believe.
right?
And I believe they lost that match yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he played with Mauricio Celada, a.k.a. Momo.
Momo, yeah.
And then lost against Cole Sendre and Diego Castelo.
Oh,
that
did
was
that
last
go
night.
3 games or no?
That went to 2.
Went 2.
So timeout
we
called
got a
by
timeout
Carlos
already. Here we
Ramirez.
go.
As he takes a timeout, we will too. We'll be back shortly here after a minute on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my new product from MyPillow. Towels that actually work. Watch this absorbency test. Here's another towel that we randomly went out and bought. Here's one of my towels with the nice design. I don't know if you can see this, but you could line a swimming pool with this. I mean, this is crazy. Get rid of it. Towels that actually work. What a concept. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know you can get our 6-piece My Towels, regular $69.98, now only $29.98. Or you can save 25% on our brand new kitchen towels, made with the same technology as our famous My Towels. Also, we have bath sheets, bath towels, washcloths, hand towels, and so much more. And the best part, with your promo code, your entire order ships absolutely free. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use that promo code to get deep discounts on all My Towels. And for a limited time, your order ships absolutely free.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. 39th annual Papa Nicholas Coffee Shamrock Shootout. Kerry, this is such a cool event. Papa Nicholas, of course, also sponsored the Minnesota Hall of Fame a couple weeks ago. Known notoriously for their great coffee. They provide coffee for all people and all players coming into this weekend, so that's really cool.
Yeah, that I saw it when we walked in here. I might have to try it. I've lived, 50-some years without coffee.
There you go.
Is that a thing I should start? I don't know.
I don't know.
Diet Coke, that's a different deal.
Well,
but yeah, it's a great venue, and we talk about the fishbowl. I probably should see what it looks like online because it's an interesting concept, and I don't know that there's another place like this.
so it's an interesting setup. However, there's a certain degree of difficulty if you watch on your screen the sides. Have a white wall up until about 5 feet. And that is an interesting concept because it kind of plays with the player's visual impact. Like they have a little bit of trouble calculating those shots that near the wall. So it's interesting to see when they do a drive serve next to the wall. It can get a little confusing.
And again, you maybe made it clear, but it's because the glass, there's a space between the glass and the brick wall that you see behind it. It's, about a 5 or 6 inch gap.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's that little depth, because you can see through it, but you're just off that
your
little
depth
bit.
perception might be a little thrown off there. That's for sure.
I just saw a second ago. Did you see Rodrigo was showing the ref how Carlos broke the drive serve plane? So we'll have to watch that and see if that was something that we catch here as well.
Montoya with the Z serve. Wow, it's just he can do those all day. It's impressive, the splat shot of Montoya. We saw a lot of great shots yesterday, and Montoya is just settling on his own here.
Yeah, and he's, you mentioned that the Hall of Fame tourney was just a couple weeks ago, and Rodrigo twisted his ankle there.
Yeah. He unfortunately did twist his ankle in the doubles final. He was playing with Curtis Cullen from Canada. And, they look good. They look really solid.
Good.
And unfortunately, in the first game versus Acuña and Parrilla, at 3-3, nonetheless, it seemed that Montoya twisted his ankle. And I talked to him a couple days after he got back home. He got immediate medical attention. And he did do some recovery work, and it seems he's fine now.
Yeah, and that's good. We don't ever want to see anybody getting hurt, and it's always hard when you're in that game and you want to play, and you got a new partner, and you're looking good, and then you get hurt. You're just torn with, do I keep going? Do we continue on, or should I play it safe? And
well, that's the thing about a professional racquetball player. If you hear the brake squeaking, you know, you got to stop and check what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, if not, the car's not going to work.
I see we got somebody from Nebraska watching online, so thanks everybody for tuning in. John McClain, you should head back out on tour. Lots of fun we're still having here in the racquetball world, but watch, like, share, comment. Let us know you're out
drop
there.
us a like, share, post. He following us on this great racquetball weekend. Of course, Carrie would like to take this time to give a shout out. Say hello to everybody in Florida, in Hollywood Beach.
How fun.
Yeah, 3-wall ball organization there of the Beach Bash. Want to give a shout out to everyone involved, all the players and all the tournament directors. So we wish them well and, you know, get to watch some outdoor racquetball too.
Yeah, it's not quite Florida weather here. A
No.
little chillier than I expected it
and
to
a
be. I
little
did not dress warm enough.
And a little windier too.
Yes.
There you go, Montoya with a backhand. I mean, I don't know what you were complaining about cold weather. Where do you live?
Nebraska.
Hello.
I think it's warmer in Nebraska this weekend, though, than it is here.
Mm-hmm.
And we do not have the wind like this.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And you mentioned, too, just lots of stuff going on. I think we have 3 other matches going on right now.
At the moment in the other courts, of course, we have other matches going on. Andres Acuna, Thomas Carter. Very interesting match.
Yeah.
For sure. So we'll give you updates as much as we can regarding those matches.
Yes, and Kane's on a court.
Kane Wazelenchik is playing Jaime Martel.
Jaime Martel, okay. And who's the last one? There must be one more.
So it's Acuna, Carter, Wazelenchik, Martel, Montoya, and Carlos Ramirez are here.
Oh, that just kind of was an off-speed
Yeah.
shot. I suppose we should talk about the game a little bit. That was kind of an off-speed shot, caught Rodrigo off guard, and we got Andre Perea in the house
So
watching some matches.
Carlos Ramirez is having a good little run here. He was down by several points, and now he's within about a 4-point run. So Ramirez is trying to get a little hot here at the end of game 1, it seems. Not too late, though. Wow, between the leg shot. So Ramirez wanted to see if he can get a safety hinder, but he took a swing, didn't hold up, and
Wants to
didn't raise his
discuss
hands.
it a little, yeah. Collins Flores, if you guys didn't say that, it looks like that's the other match.
There you go.
And Kane is playing right now. Somebody asked
Robbie
about Kane.
Collins versus Jonathan Flores. Of course, Jonathan came up yesterday, Carrie, with the upset of the tournament.
Oh, my gosh.
The upset of the tournament so far. He defeated Jake Brandenbeck yesterday in 2 straight. So congratulations to him, such a young gentleman from
Wow. Yeah,
Bolivia.
I didn't get to see that. But give me a hot second. All right, sorry about that.
So Carlos with a good down-the-line shot by Montoya with game point. And there you have it, folks. Game number 1 goes to Rodrigo Montoya, 15-6. Players will take a 2-minute break. We
And
will
so
as well.
we.
We'll be back shortly here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 39th Annual Papa Nicholas Coffee Shamrock Shootout. Fabio Soto here with Kerry Reitmeyer. So, Kerry, just to give you a couple of updates here. Other matches going on. Wazelenchuk versus Martel. That's 10-5 in game 1. Wazelenchuk is up.
Okay.
Acuna and Thomas Carter. Acuna is up 6-3. And Jonathan Flores versus Robbie Collins. Jonathan is up 10-7 in game 1.
Keeping that roll going. Yeah. Those are great updates. That's awesome.
So Montoya, the Montoya train doesn't seem to stop. So, Kerry, let me ask you, what do you think Carlos Ramirez needs to change to get a better result here in game 2?
Oh, you're so funny with that question. I should come prepared for that. I need to watch him more. I'm in full transparency. I liked catching up with you, talking about the tournament a little bit, and I just need to see what his style is some more. I really haven't had a lot of time to see him on the court, see what his strength is, see where his mind is. So I would say not that. No, but I would say that if we get Montoya kind of, it's with everybody, get him pushed to the back a little bit and maybe use these side walls that make it so difficult for people to see. And again, not that either. So, interesting.
Well, the thing about Carlos is right now, he's like I said, he's matured a lot since he started first on tour. But I need to see him lose that nerve a little bit. And much more than that, there's a saying that we have in Mexico. You need to lose respect for your opponent to a certain degree. Like, if you respect him too much, then you'll be very, very weary, very careful what you do. But when you say, like, you know what, we're all the same here, let's just go, then you just power through and keep going. So Carlos needs to lose that a little bit, I think. And he admires Rodrigo a lot, of course.
Of course.
A lot of young kids in Mexico, they admire Rodrigo a lot. He's a multi-time Mexican national champion. He's an IRF world champion, Pan American champion. He's almost won every accolade when it comes to racquetball, almost. And, so.
Well, and you briefly brought it up, just how long Carlos has been playing the tour and seeing these types of matches, and it's been just 2 short years.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not a lot, and we know they all don't make every single tournament, so that's a big difference there too.
5 serving 0, Montoya with the drive serve.
Oh, he willed it up there.
Wow, that barely made it, right?
He willed it.
Oh.
Please go, please go. Yeah.
I saw Carlos just kind of blow on the blow, like he's just long enough. Oh,
There.
he didn't get that one. Tried to go in the back wall.
And just the pace. We could see it because we're on the side.
Yeah.
That ball just was slowly making it to the back.
Here's the thing. The problem is not that Carlos is not guessing. He's just, his footwork is not on point. Because he's guessing where that ball is going. But his footwork needs a little improvement. So timeout called by Carlos Ramirez. Players to take a 1-minute break. We will too. We'll be back shortly here after a minute on IRT Live.
My name is Andre.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 continuing right now. Timeout taken by Carlos Ramirez.
Smart timeout, too. He has to do something. He has to regroup.
Montoya is on fire for sure. I mean, he's got
slow that down.
8-point right now advantage here in game number 2.
So let's see what he changed, or, you know, what. Oh.
Is he getting a little too ahead of himself? Footwork again.
That didn't have to be that good. And when you're running backwards and shooting around your body, we just need to get it back in play instead of trying to hit a
give yourself
pinch winner.
Give yourself some time and do a ceiling shot just to get better court placement.
Reset.
Reset. Go back to, you know, dotted line. Shoot for something else. So just to give you Carrie, a bit of a stat here in the pro draw, we got from internationally speaking, from the U.S. we have 9 players. Bolivia has 7 on the draw. Mexico has 11. Chile has 3. Canada 1, and Costa Rica 1 player. You know, so we're seeing a little bit more movement here from Bolivia. We got a lot of kids here. Yeah.
And I like that stat, actually. I like knowing that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a lot of young guns from Bolivia, and including Jonathan Flores. We talked about the huge upset yesterday versus Brandenbeck.
And Jake had beat him just 2 weeks ago in 2 games in Minnesota. So I would have liked to have, again, I was traveling, so I didn't get to see or hear. I don't know how that all went down, but tough.
Well, he beat him in 2. And he got beaten in 2 yesterday, so I got to tell you, I'm always looking forward, not that I want to sound like I'm making something of it, but I always enjoy seeing a rivalry being born.
Yeah,
you know?
and you think that's it.
Well, you know, he beat him in 2. He lost to him in 2.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe a rubber match coming up in next tournament. Could be. I don't know. But I got to tell you, I love that. Did Carlos pick that one up?
I was just going to say, I didn't hear the tap, but I didn't think he got it.
Wow. Okay. Well, referee said double bounce here, and Montoya is on fire still, 12-0. That's a skip. Montoya just.
Yeah, he can do that, though.
Well, you know, I thought he was going to go for full cross-court shot, but, well, this is an opportunity for Carlos Ramirez.
And he stays with that serve, which then puts Carlos really on the defense. And I don't. If Carlos gets to serve again, I hope he does something different. Good pickup by Rodrigo. All right, I got to say, so here's my observation, the last 2 shots.
Yeah.
Carlos was up front, had the ball. Footwork was not there.
No.
He had to push at it and lean at it. Then that's the same thing that got him right here.
Yeah.
Way up front, not quick enough to get back.
Speed is not his problem. He's got good speed.
Right.
That's not his problem.
So it's, the footwork and doing something with that speed, you know, with intention. And,
So Rodrigo Montoya is still on top here, 12-0. So, Kerry, just to give you a quick update on the other matches, Kane Wazelenchuk took game 1, 15-5 versus Jaime Martel. Andres Acuna is leading 10-7 versus Thomas Carter in game 1. And Jonathan Flores took game 1 versus Robbie Collins, 15-7.
Wow. Still on a roll then. Got another pro in the house. Conrado just walked in, checking things out, getting ready to play his 11 o'clock match. He'll be on this court next, right?
He'll be on this court next versus Rafael Gatica. Wow, Montoya.
He is sorry, finish that.
Yeah,
thought.
usually with those great splat shots, gets match point number 1.
Match point number 1. Well, I have something to say when we're done, so we'll just see how this ends, and then I'll.
And that hit the crack on the right, and Montoya takes the match 15-6, 15-0.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, when, all the pros are coming in and they're checking in and getting ready for their games, it's always a pleasure to see Conrado. Just, he's been such a nice guy. He's always got that big smile on his face.
Always.
And, so I didn't want to interrupt that game point to just say it's fun. It's fun to get to be up close and personal. If you come to these tournaments, that's what it's all about. You get to have breakfast with them. They'll be in the lounge area later. And anyway, that's all I just wanted to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. For the production crew, Fabio Soto, Kerry Reitmeyer here, the announcers, producer Rafael Gatica, Carlos Ramirez, of course, an assistant, and Pablo Faja, the commissioner. Want to thank you. And we'll be back in about half an hour with our next match between Conrado Moscoso. Our number one player on tour is coming. That's why we see him warm up versus Rafael Gatica. So we'll be back here.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So if people don't know, go to that R2 site, and if you click on the home page, all the running, they're in there instantly. Once the scores are reported, you can just scroll on the bottom and see who's winning. We won't be able to give you any updates on the other courts right now, but make sure and watch that front page and get them yourself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
See you in a
we'll be
little
back
bit.
in about half an hour on IRT Live.